You won't believe it. Today, Sasha has a shocking news to reveal. Vicky's brother Dashan is actually a fly prince, and after fighting over too much ginkine, he accidentally sent his. Thus, Sasha targets Dashan. Imagine, she's not pregnant, but secretly has a baby the size of an egg. Her rosy complexion resembles a fresh peach. The woman stares at the baby in terror, fearing she'll wake her. Since her daughter's mysterious death, she feels pregnant again, even with a post-pregnancy linealba. She keeps grabbing her belly, hoping to get rid of this duckline. After many failed attempts, she resorts to using a brush she found new. She scrubs hard, yet it's just her imagination. Women who lose children face bad luck, yet some now slander her only son. Of course she can't bear it. Sasha, in front of Vicky's family, angrily accuses the son of murder, as her newly deceased daughter cried inconsolably. Nancy bursts into anger and throws Sasha out. Outside, Sasha utters her deceased daughter's favourite line. This scares Nancy into shutting the door, but Sasha persists, bringing Xiomite to confront Dashan. They played the song she listened to before her demise right in front of him. To everyone's surprise, it was performed by a curly-haired singer. Unexpectedly, Sasha enters a bizarre realm, seeing images flashing in her mind of Becky before she passed, and the truth is revealed. Becky truly ended her own life. Just when they thought this terrifying plot might come to an end, the spirit hasn't left Sasha's body. While Sasha shares her experience with her best friend, her friend's mother suddenly intervenes and grabs her, slashing her wrist with a knife. At that moment, Sasha realizes that her originally dark skin now has a patch of white skin. Oh my goodness. To end this madness, she needs to exorcise Becky's soul from her body. She snips off her yellow hair and grabs a pair of scissors, only to slice that patch of white skin off with one swift motion. However, she was too naive, thinking this was the end. Instead, it was just the beginning of her nightmare. Soon, her boyfriend invites her to his coming-of-age ceremony, but Sasha notices a strange mark suddenly appears on his forehead, identical to the symbol she saw. Just at the moment she panics, all her family and friends vanish into thin air. Suddenly, riding Wendlin pops up out of nowhere, wrecking the ceremony and embarrassing her boyfriend's family in the process. Despite being in the wrong, she can't stand the blame from others. She wants to know why Wendlin treats her this way, but every time they confront each other, Wendlin dodges the issue and even directly retreats into her body, unwilling to face it. To tackle this, Sasha seeks out her grandfather, hoping to use ancient Native American magic to exorcise Wendlin from her body. Arriving at the parking lot, crows suddenly appear. Grandpa says she must defeat her inner demons to drive away Wendlin. Since making her boyfriend's coming-of-age party a scandal, Sasha became everyone's feared lady. Helpless, she turns to her mother, and from that moment on, she becomes entwined with the deceased Becky. As her interactions with Wendlin increase, Sasha realizes she's starting to look just like Becky. Her once dark skin has completely transformed into white. The next day, she has a strange dream. In her dream, Dashan stares at a humanoid crystal on a slab, hair yellow, and gets stabbed as she approaches. In a bid to decipher this strange dream, Sasha finds herself in the valley of her dreams, unexpectedly running into. At that moment, they realize it was Becky who made them share the same dream. Dashan tells Sasha that Becky attacked him before she died, but he just forgot that memory because he ate too much flour. However, Sasha isn't willing to let go of these clues easily. She makes Dashan wear a damaged outfit to try to jog his memory. With Sasha's constant guidance, Dashan starts to remember, and when he steps back into the room, it suddenly darkens. As Dashan approaches Becky, a tailless Mickey Mouse unexpectedly appears, and before she can react, she collapses onto the ground with a stab. Becky tosses away the Mickey Mouse and rushes into a lone hidden room. She shoves the tail into the tile cavity and tells her parents Dashan hurt her. After revealing the truth, Sasha rushes in, removes tiles, pulling out shriveled tails. Plus, there's a strange plastic bag that leaves her clueless. She can't get in and out easily. To find out what's in the bag, they ask a local flower vendor, who reveals Becky sought forbidden items for worship before her death. Becky wanted to buy these items to regain her memory, but the vendor didn't have them, and instead gave her other. And now Sasha has items that can open minds, allowing her to dive into the memories hidden deep in the brain. To figure out why Becky gave up on life, Sasha is risking everything. She wants to swallow the items in her hand to stimulate Becky within her so that she can see why Becky chose to give up her life. Dashan, worried that Sasha's body can't take it, tells her there are other ways and shows her the symbol on his arm. She says that every time she dreams of Becky, she finds herself rubbing her arm in her sleep, waking up with that symbol, and she must have some connection to Becky's death. After some research, this is the unique mark of a local secret organization. So, Sasha recalibrates her goal. The girl isn't dead yet, but she gets forcibly dragged away by a group to donate her heart. Her mother tries to stop this tragedy, but it's too late. She's taken to the basement for heart surgery. As a result, people dressed in pink robes continuously pray for her. What a bizarre feast this is.